Hello guys, welcome back to another movie review, and I have just got out of seeing Rumours. Rumours is a new movie that has just come out this weekend in the UK, and it is starring Cate Blanchett, Charles Dance, and I don't know anyone else that's in the film, to be honest. I only know those two. It is a comedy stroke drama stroke weird gory fantasy movie that follows basically 7 of the G7 world leaders. So Cate Blanchett is playing basically an Angela Merkel dupe in terms of a German chancellor. Charles Dance is playing a president. You've got the Japanese, so he's president of America. You've got Japanese president, Italian president, French president, British president, and the Canadian prime minister, or whatever they are. And 7 of them all to get together. G7 summit is in Germany, and Cate Blanchett is hosting this event, and things go wrong. Things really go freaky, and I honestly don't know what happened in the film, to be honest. It's one of those, I don't understand what actually flipping happened in that movie, because it was bonkers, absolutely crazy, but very, very good artistically. I'd honestly say some of the shots in the film, especially the opening shot, it had like Rumours title there, and like if I can find an image online I will and put it on the screen, but it was fantastic. It was like Rumours, and then like all of them were walking through the forest, and it really set the tone of what this film's going to be. Ultimately they're there at the G7, and then they're there in the like a veranda type of thing, or like a canopy kind of thing with a table there, and they have food, and they ring a bell and people come and wait on them and get drinks and stuff, and they write in this speech, I guess, together. And they ring the bell and nobody comes, and then they ring the bell again, nobody comes. It's like, oh, what's going on? They're on their own. Fog starts coming around, and this is where it started getting good, because the creative decisions from the directors was that to create fog, they used lighting, which was very interesting. Like they were walking through this forest, and there was like blue lighting on the side, and then you had like this one scene where there was like red lighting. I honestly don't understand the meaning of it, and it was very, very strange, which does maybe make sense as to why the Rotten Tomatoes scores are the way they are. It is a movie that has flatly like dipped in terms of the audience scores, and that's exactly where I am in terms of with my score. Charles Dance in the movie was great. I do love him, especially from his Game of Thrones days. That's where I really saw him in terms of watching Game of Thrones. Like, he's fantastic in that, and I did love him, and that's part of the reason why I went to see the film, to be honest, because I saw he was in it, and I was like, do you know what, I want to see it. Cate Blanchett, not so really care about, because I didn't really like her in Borderlands, and but Charles Dance was the reason I came to see the movie. So yeah, as I said, I rated the movie, and I actually rated it a 2 stars. I'm actually in that camp of all of what all the other people thought in terms of the Rotten Tomatoes scores. It is a film that is disappointing, and was a shame. I didn't understand the plot, but as I say, some of the creative decisions were fantastic in it, and that's all my scores really before. And, some of the other leading cast members, I guess, were pretty good. The UK lady Prime Minister was really good. I liked her performance. I also liked the Italian guy. He was quite good. He had a bit of like a story to him. The Canadian man was like a bit fishy, so you didn't really know what was going on with him. There was a bit question marks, and they led that, they did lead that in terms of that. So it was interesting. There was stuff going on, and very, very interesting how it played out. But I wouldn't watch it again, and I wouldn't recommend anyone go to the cinema to watch it. I mean, I was in the screen on my own just then, and I didn't really enjoy it entirely. It was okay, it was an hour or so out and whatnot, but it's not going to be a film that's going to sell loads of tickets. It's probably going to be in the cinema for a week, hence why I did rush to see it this weekend. But if it's on Netflix or something, and you want to watch something and you're into those kind of things, then yeah, give it a go. It reminded me of Men, although I preferred Men like a million times more than this, but it reminded me of Men in terms of the weirdness and stuff. But it's one of those that you're going to come out of the cinema and you're probably going to have to read up about it, and I'm going to do this probably now tonight. I'll probably get my iPad, lie in bed, and give it a little read and do a bit of explaining of what the ending is, because yeah, it was hard to follow, very hard to follow. But and it wasn't even any of like the performances were fantastic. Some of it was quite jarring actually, and I did say about Charles Dance obviously, but Cate Blanchett was quite good. She played the German chancellor, and she did actually put on a German accent, which sold the story, I guess, whereas Charles Dance was playing an American president but didn't put on an American accent. He still sounded like Charles Dance, so had a very traditional English accent, so it was off-putting, very strange from that choice, in terms of why they didn't ask asked Charles to do a American accent, you know, to sell that story a little bit more. So it did take you out of the movie a little bit from that point of view, but as I say, the weirdness just completely took me out of the film, and a lot of other people by the looks of Rotten Tomatoes. So there it is, 2-star. Unfortunately not a very good one for me for Rumours, but creatively, lighting, cinematography, the shot that I may have showed you at the beginning if I can find a screenshot was fantastic and was brilliant, and some of the creative stuff in there was really nice, but I wouldn't watch it again. That's my review of Rumours. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon. Like if you liked the video, and also let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.